All right, good morning and welcome everyone. I'm pretty sure those of you who are here able to see me, and I'm pretty happy that you all have come. Let me try to make it exciting and interesting for you. And this is the maiden presentation of mine. There are many calls that are coming, so I have to be a little careful. I will not entertain anybody. We have all started in time. Um, eh, you can see the comment box there, and you can write your comments if you will. And just a second here. So we got that little bit of screen issue, which I'll have to change. Um, just a moment. Let's continue then. All right. So this is a new platform that we have joined called StreamYard, and it's world's one of the most powerful platform which we have become member of. We have invested in that, and we are presenting you from another new platform, which is our community platform, which is called As It Is. You have many curiosities, many interests hidden in your mind, and you want me to answer those questions, which I'll of course do in the next few minutes. And we got a clear agenda without any wasting time, because this whole presentation should be over in 20 minutes. I will straight away get into the subject. We will discuss three things together. One is As It Is. This is the new name which has been coming, and I've been circulating in WhatsApp, in Facebook, in LinkedIn, everywhere. And our volunteers have been doing tremendous work in communicating our materials through various groups in different places and different categories. So you would have heard about it, and it will be clear to you today. And the second thing we'll discuss about the world, because our topic is words are world. So you must know what world we are talking about, primarily the human world. And then finally, we'll come to the main subject, words are world. I humbly request you to be a little tolerant, because there can be certain glitches, but I'll continue all the way until 20 minutes. And then we'll have a recorded version, and we will share the recording also with you. Now, As It Is. Let me clarify this at the first place. What does as it is mean to you? You often use this word in English, isn't it? As it is. And it means now, right now, whatever is right now. We present things as it is. We are not in the past, we are not in the future, we are in the now. And that's how as it is has its basic meaning. And now is also the nature, because nature doesn't have a past, nature doesn't have a future. Nature is always vibrant in the present moment. So now as it is, nature as it is, and life. You would say, I got a past life, I got a future life, but that's not vibrant. What's vibrant right now is life. And one clear evidence I can give you right now, if you close your nose and mouth, you cannot keep it closed for 5 minutes. The whole game will be over in about 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes maximum, depending on your lungs capacity. So life is breathing, and breathing can be in the past, breathing can be in the future. Breathing is now, so life is now. So you got now as it is, nature as it is, life as it is. And now the name. That's very exciting. See, I stay in Shantiniketan, and Tagore had written in Gitanjali, one of the first one or two poems, a very, very powerful thing he had shared in one of the songs, Gitanjali song. He said, I must not promote myself in the work I do. I repeat, I must not promote myself in the work I do. But I have been a freelancer, so I've always been presenting my name. Many of you who are present here know me because of my name. So the dilemma was there when I made up my mind that I don't want to promote my name in the work I do, as Tagore had suggested. Then I was a dilemma. How do I do? How do I do my work? What do I do? Name is important. So suddenly there was a light in one fine morning, and I got this word as it is. And if you read letter by letter, the first four letters has its name, ASIT, and as it is mean Ashit is. That means this is my present moment that I'm sharing with you. Not my past, not my future, the present moment. So these four things are very crucial. Now as it is, nature as it is, life as it is, and Ashit as it is. So you know everything happens in as it is regarding the present moment. There is no past, there is no future. The whole purpose is to bring the world to the present moment. And that's the mission we have in as it is. And the philosophy being truth, trust, and transparency, because that is the present moment. And that is eternal, that is evergreen. And the culture is no teaching, only sharing, because that is the present moment. That has nothing written, nothing worked out in the past. What we see, that's what we do. So sharing is, I'm sharing my experience with you. At this moment, I'm just me with you. And it is a win-win all the time, because there is no one superior and inferior here. In as it is, we believe in equality. So I cannot win at your cost, and you cannot win at my cost. So here we have a different kind of marketing. We actually don't believe in the prototype marketing where one person is exploiting the other person. Here, if you win, then I win. So our marketing will be growing together. So here is no manipulation, no bullying, no beating about the bush, no manipulation, and no nothing behind the curtain. There is no hidden agenda. And we trust in the freedom. So remember always in as it is, nobody is going to give you a telephone call. Even if you do not come in the next session, nobody is going to persuade you, because we do not persuade, we do not force anything. We leave it to total voluntary decisions. And that's how things happen. And that is the way we want to build this community as it is. Principles, just be like water. That is as it is. You keep the water in the glass, water will be the glass. You keep it in the cup, it will be the cup. Water in the river is the river. So water is flexible, water is open. And we learn from nature. Here everything happens for a reason. We embrace what is. We believe and nurture in interdependence, not independence, one above the other, and not dependence, one below the other. Interdependence, we contribute in each other's life, and we together grow, and there is no hidden agenda. These are all big philosophies, but we would like to evince this to you. We would like to practice it and show it to you. So, one second, add to the page. Now, that's about as it is, which is clear. Now let's get into our human world. This is exciting. Give me your attention. The whole human world, the humanity, you, I, everybody, who is inside, who is outside. Think of the people in the world, and you will find them in three categories. One, most people, or not most people, many people in the world are profile seekers. Where do you find them? Mostly you find them in social media. 1/3 of the world population are there. So you see, they want to seek a bigger profile. They want fan followings. They want the numbers to grow. They're image seeker. They're basically consumers. They look for their own achievements, own popularity, and then they want to be motivated all the time to show up to the world how sweet they are, how smart they are. They're transactional. And then you have the second category who have grown from the profile seekers, but they have become position mongers. So they look for position. Many of you would be thinking about Abraham's, what is his name? The hierarchy of need. So there, this category are the people who seek recognition. So they look for positions. They're in the corporates. They want to create their identity. Profile people always only focus on their profile. But position seekers, they want to be famous in the world. They look for identity. So that's why they compete. You find them in the corporate world often. And they don't talk about achievement, they talk about success. And they're very ambitious. And they are not transactional, but they're transformational. They work with people and they're leaders. But there is the third category. And they're the people who are not bothered about the profile or their positions. They have transcended that. They're looking for purpose. They're looking for inspiration. They're looking for contributions. They want to be contributors rather than consumers or competitors. They're looking for actualization, fulfillment. And they're not looking for ambitions. They want to create a vision and achieve them. And they operate at the realm of transcendence. So when these three categories of people are there, people who run from profile to positions want to become someone in the world. But from position, when they look for purpose, they don't want to become. They are looking for their own being. Who are they? Who am I is the question. Why I am here is the question they ask. Now let me ask you a question. Which category you belong to? I don't know that, but I can certainly tell you most of us here would either belong to the center or on the right. Either they are position mongers or purpose driven. Whichever way it is, reality is reality. As it is, human beings are emotional beings. We may think we are spiritual, but primarily we are dominated by emotions. That's why I tend to feel that the second category is the largest number in this world. I want to prove that to you. Your whole world, human world, practically is predominated by emotions. I know spiritually they say we are spiritual beings having a human experience, but willy-nilly in the world, as long as we are here in our body, we are all emotional beings. Examples: when you were born, there is happiness. When people die, there is sadness. When you get married, people are happy. When you are insulted, you are angry. When you are ambitious, you are jiddi. So all these are ambition in every facet of life. Your emotions dominate your life. And this brings us to the main purpose of our meeting today. And this is words. This one I'm looking for. No, not this one. Words are world. Why words? Because emotions are represented by words. Every word has an emotion. I will tell you a story, not a story, a real event. I will be very brief. This event was shared by one of our participants in our prominent tough track leadership course long back in 1997. In one of the classes, he was delivering a speech in one of his most painful events of his life, and he created such an impact that people sitting in the class cannot ever forget what he shared. Even I, as a trainer, never forgotten. I tell the story. Let me echo his voice, just the way he said. My name is Vipin. Me, my parents, my elder brother Sridhar stay in one corner of Chennai. I was young, I was dynamic, and always extrovert. My brother was intelligent, but he was an introvert man. I passed out and I cleared a very, very bright MBA. I got a job in a multinational. And then I got my dream motorbike, the Bullet. I always wanted to buy. My father couldn't afford it. My first paycheck I spent in getting that shining big bike standing in front of my house. And I'll move around in the city with a lot of pride, lot of glory. And after a few months, Sridhar, who was moving on the road, just loitering around, one day comes up and says, "Would you lend me your motorbike today? Would you allow me to ride it?" Something cold passed my nerves. I don't know what happened. I looked into her eyes and says, "Why don't you work? Why don't you earn money so that you do not have to seek my favor?" And I angrily looked at him and drove off with my motorbike. Sridhar blankly looked ahead. When I came back at the night, Sridhar was not there. Next morning, next evening, he was not there. And the next day, he was not there. On the third day, they found his body crushed in one of the rocks in the Marina Beach. Sridhar was no more. Today, people say that I'm a good speaker. I speak well. I'm a very sober man. But they do not know the reality. Who gave me these words? Sridhar did. He became absent and he made me present for the rest of my life. He silenced himself, changing me, transforming me. And today I realized it is always good to be nice. It is always good to be sober. It is always good to be soft. My friends, I have not forgotten this. And every time I think about this guy Vinay giving that speech, my eyes soaked with tears. How many of you believe now words are emotion? We live in words, words live in us. We keep words, words keep us, and that's the way we become who we are. And words are not just written words, my friend. Sorry. Words are not written words. Every word is a sound. Not only sound, what is a picture? Think of the word rose. What are you thinking? ROAC? Or you are hearing the sound and quickly translating the sound into the picture. You feel the softness of the petals and you feel the beautiful feelings and fragrance. So, rose is not just a word, it's a vibration working on your emotions. Have you seen two dumb people talking? They don't have sound, but they look at each other, their hand language, their body language, they communicate. Have you seen two blind people talking? They don't see each other. They hear the sound, but their vibrations reach each other. The whole world moves by vibration, and words are the only practical representative of emotions with which we work on this world. Make sense? I hope it does. I wrote this for you. The 26 letters of alphabets are not just symbols. They're the fibers of our emotion. As we journey through A to Z, exploring the words that bind and release us, we awaken to a new kind of spiritual enlightenment. I checked up the dictionary. Can you guess how many words are there in a dictionary? Over 6 lakhs words. How many words we speak? More than that. Maybe 10 lakhs words. So words predominate our life. Words rule our life from every one corner to another. And I checked up in the dictionary. The letter A has got thousands of words. B, C, D. E has largest number of words. And every letter has got many, many words, and each of them represents an emotion. So that's interesting what we're going to do here. This is basically an introduction. The real drama is going to start from the next week. Every week, we'll dwell on one alphabet and 2 words of that alphabet. One word binds us life with emotions. Another word starting with A, lifts us to a high level. And when we travel from the low level to a high level, the whole space will be ours. And this will not be known initially. When you are consistent, and if you stay with me week by week, and we cover to Z, we have not actually learned alphabets again. We have learned how to travel around the world in 26 weeks. So have faith in us, trust us, come back, and return to us week after week. Consistency is the name of the game. And I fully appreciate your presence today. And thank you for being here with me today. See you next week. So that was it. I don't know if any of you are hearing me still now and staying back. Let me ask my friend Mera, who is assisting me today. Mera, do you unmute yourself if you're still there?
Yes, sir, you're audible. I can hear you.
Okay. And I see a lot of gentlemen here. I do not know whether there I can see Kamlesh. Thank you, Kamlesh, for joining. Yeah, thanks for hearing. You, Kamlesh, just raise your hand, or you can perhaps post a comment here by saying, "How did it go? Did you hear the whole presentation, or you were in a part of it?" Can't hear you. You cannot talk. I cannot be. This is a broadcast, so I cannot hear you. So either you got to write a message, or perhaps you send me a WhatsApp. Hmm. You heard the full? Just raise your finger if you had the full presentation or you were late. Late means this, full means this. You attended full, thumbs up. You could not attend the full, thumbs down. Mera, you attended full?
Yes, sir, of course.
Okay. How did it go?
Sir, I think you can read the private chat and you can absolutely understand how well it went and how much you've inspired all of us.
Yeah. So, Myra, unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't allow to read the chats once the broadcast is over. So, thankfully, you have made some copies and send it over to me. I will read them. Have you copied all the chats?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, good, very good. Here's Ravi was here and says, "What a profound presentation, an impeccable way you have presented, penetrated into my heart. Just when we thought you being retreated to oblivion in Shantiniketan, you bounce back into our life, just like a true guru who never leaves their students. It's love." Yeah, Vanita, thanks, sir, for inspiring me. Rishi Kumar Agarwal, very insightful. I'm anxious to be on like a new child learning ABC. Thank you, Washit. A very fresh new look at the world of words. Blessed. Okay. So some good words have come. Venkat, I can't hear you, but I'm sure you are able to hear me. So, did you attend the full presentation? Let me add him to the stage. Uh, he has left. So all has left, Myra. So we could as well leave. I don't know why this thing did not come. This